And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Shot clock at 2, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points up on the board here for Oklahoma City.
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
Now Dort. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's MP. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Utah Jazz.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Outside Favors, stolen by George. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by George, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. To the middle. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Leonard. And here in the first approach. Approaching 3 minutes played. Inside. Lays it up off the glass. And that'll tie this game up.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Here's Giddey. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. MP, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And
all right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls. Clippers substitution.
Now you're talking about...
the Clippers in the lead. They've got Favors. MP is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pokusevski in at the 3, a small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans was definitely a factor. He ended up with 8 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Great.
I've never seen a team get so lucky.
Looks completely different when he's raised his game.
So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to New Orleans. Outside Leonard. The Thunder pull it in. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left. for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And so Oklahoma City up.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Dort, he's checked in for Pokusevski. And then for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. George with the ball. Favors picks him up. And that one's good, George. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Well, this is a specialty of Paul George. Mid-range game, yes, that's in the arsenal.
And Favors kicks to MP. Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's MP. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. Los Angeles leading by 4. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Leonard against Dort. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 5 points so far.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
To the paint. Inside shot. In deep. Leonard drops it in. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds MP. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Tries from 10. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 on the clock. It's Dort on the wing. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Doris, you and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort, he's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh my goodness, under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
Favors passes to MP. Tries again. Favors score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to.
Timeout for the Thunder. All right, fans, that was your Thunder Girls dance team. Make some noise! Substitutions. That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Thunder, 19. The Clippers, 31.
That first half, absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. Outside Favors. Back to MP. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
In the corner, it's MP. Puts it up. And that one comes up a bit short.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So
Number 26. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the
The
Clippers.
Serge Ibaka. This guy is a hard-nosed player, and he finds a way to power through it.
over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kicks it out to MP. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit that one.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Ibaka with the screen on George. Here's Leonard, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Favors trying to break free. MP, no good. Clippers leading by 19. Leonard looking around. There's the pass to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Beasley.
Substitution on the court.
So both.
Timeout call. Clippers.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got MP. He's out there with Lou Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Favors. And it's Jerome in at the 2. Down low, here's MP. And plenty of contact on the shot. So
you can do this, MP! You're the
The
best!
line for your Oklahoma City, number 26, 2 shots.
But they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
2 points, that one goes.
A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Favors finds MP. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. Favors sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jerome. The second chance effort. And MP with the layup.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Outside, George. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Stolen by Zubac. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. Up top, Leonard. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is 230 pounds of nothing but pure strength. What a finish at the rim.
Kicks it out to MP. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Leonard. Doors to limit travel during the 2021 season. The NBA scheduled baseball-style series. Teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually loved this format. The reason being, as you said, number one, it cuts down on travel. But number two, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Zubac, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
The 3 from MP. Right side, Dort. Back to Favors.
That's the end of the game. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.